Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn, September 11, 2023. The sweetest period of the year for your relationships is back upon you. Dazzling Venus, our goddess planet of love, attraction, and beauty, is direct once again and now stands across the sky from you in your solar house of partnerships. This will continue until October 8th and is an announcement from the heavens that union, commitment, and dancing with a twin flame will all have more harmony now. If attached, you'll notice an easier and breezier vibe as you see eye to eye. If single, you're being given a chance to find someone with long-term relationship potential. Try not to let it bother you. Now is the time to address your sore posts when the domicile moon in Cancer squares Chiron retrograde in Aries. Something said in conversation could have left a bad taste in your mouth. A coworker may have had poor timing, or the tone might have been hurtful. Since the square can provoke hurt feelings, you might be ruminating on these issues. Although this could be painful, you could use this square to work through your issues to move on. Do not hold on to the past. While both sides of the financial fence are getting your attention today, they are not in competition with each other, and in both cases, this is fueling your confidence. It is the moon's friendly aspect to Neptune in your income sector that is boosting your confidence and awareness on the income and job fronts, while Mercury is spending his last weekend in retrograde motion in your financial sector just as the Sun, also here, is separating from a friendly aspect to lucky Jupiter. You may secretly consider that doing something halfway is good enough. Well, it's time to blow that little secret out of the water. The only person you are really fooling is yourself. Begin regulating your behavior and noticing when you drift away from your intended goals. It's quite likely that you are setting your sights too high. Try reducing your workout time, easing up on your diet, and building the habit of regularly accomplishing what you set out to do. After the soul searching of the last few days, you are coming into a period of accomplishment and peace. This shouldn't make you forget the many obstacles that you are going to have in your professional life where you may feel there is a flagrant lack of communication with the people you work with. This is of no matter. You are in a phase of ascension, so the only thing that counts is your personal equilibrium. However, don't neglect those close to you who are currently demanding that you listen to them more carefully and be more giving. It is just as Venus is spending her first weekend in direct motion in your relationship sector that her alignment with the asteroid Juno peaks, and the timing couldn't be better. Venus is the planet of love and Juno is the queen of commitment, and especially commitment to your relationships, with their alignment giving you the drive to commit to the turnaround that has just happened. After 6 weeks in retrograde motion, Venus has given you a chance to revisit the past, with their alignment ahead of the moon's return tomorrow signaling a chance for a fresh start and to draw a new line in the sand. What makes the timing of an alignment between Venus, the planet of love, and the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment and especially commitment to your relationships that peaks in your relationship sector today significant is not just that it happens over the weekend. It is that it happens in Venus' first weekend in direct motion, and just as you are ready to put the past behind you, that makes this a chance to draw a new line in the sand. Our eyes in the sky. Jupiter finds itself in retrograde motion, a rare occurrence in your income sector, marking the first time in 12 years. But it isn't alone. Uranus also recently embarked on its retrograde journey in this sector, and this cosmic pause might linger for several weeks. This presents a unique opportunity for you to recalibrate and find your bearings as the focal point shifts. Simultaneously, Mercury is in the final throes of its retrograde motion in your work sector, adding depth to this cosmic interplay. As Mercury slows to a crawl during its last weekend in retrograde motion in your work sector, it beckons you to take a valuable pause. The spotlight now turns to the past, granting you a chance to revisit opportunities, embrace second chances, and explore untapped income potential. Although both Jupiter and Uranus are still in the early stages of their retrograde journeys in your income sector, it will be some time before they pick up speed and retrace ground they've already covered. However, keep an eye out for subtle signs of movement in the financial realm. This coincides with Mercury's languid pace, mirroring the slow progress of Jupiter and Uranus. Together, they hold the door open to the past, beckoning you to seize second chances and discover untapped potential, both in your income and job sectors. This juncture marks a moment of cosmic synchrony, where time seems to stand still, allowing you to reflect, reassess, and ultimately unlock the hidden opportunities that lie in both your financial and professional domains. Today, the Cancer moon aligns with Uranus in retrograde, setting off electrifying energies that reverberate through our earthly existence. Under this cosmic influence, we're granted the freedom to embrace our genuine selves and express our deepest emotions without the shackles of judgment. Our heartfelt words find their way into the world, unburdened by the fear of being misunderstood. It's a day when our emotions become an open book, and we can speak our truth with unwavering sincerity. In the realm of relationships, you might find yourself entangled in minor disagreements with your friends. It's essential to keep these differences in perspective. They are but minor squabbles that pose no real threat to the solidity of your friendships. Don't dwell on them excessively, but do take responsibility if you've uttered words you now regret. Demonstrating your remorse can pave the way for forgiveness, as those affected will appreciate your sincerity. At a time when the number of planets turning retrograde is increasing on a near-daily basis, including Jupiter, in his last full day in direct motion in your income sector before turning retrograde tomorrow, Venus is the one planet bucking that trend. After 6 weeks in retrograde motion in a playful and creative part of your chart, Venus turns direct today, just as planets are turning retrograde across the income, work, and career fronts. This is taking the urgency out of this professional year just as Venus wakes to put more focus on the playful and creative side of life's fence. While enticing investment opportunities may come knocking at your door, exercising patience is paramount. Hidden facts, potential pitfalls, or inconvenient surprises could lurk beneath the surface. Rushing into investments may lead to unforeseen consequences. Remember that patience is a virtue, especially when dealing with financial transactions. It's wiser to bide your time and gather all the necessary information before making any commitments. Your social life might encounter some turbulence as you feel slighted by friends and family or find yourself embroiled in arguments. Take a moment for introspection. Perhaps you're placing unrealistic expectations on your loved ones. Consider stepping back and addressing issues through open communication, rather than pushing for your own way at all times. A balanced approach to your relationships will help restore harmony and understanding.